Hello everybody, Sergeant Solj here, and we're back with How to Rust, and today we are looking at the new weapon attachments, and as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. This is going to be a longer video. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. So starting off, we're going to look at three things. One, you cannot have a silencer, or not a silencer, a laser, and a flashlight on the same weapon. So here we have a bolt that has a hollow, and it has the good old laser there. If you try to put a flashlight on it, it won't go on. It won't go on any of the weapons that already have a laser. Even though 3 boxes are unlocked, as you can see on the 249 here, 3 boxes are now unlocked for these weapons, but you can't have both because they're both undermounted, which makes sense to us people that use weapons. Also, the revolver can't use anything. Goodbye, revolver. The water pipe shotgun will use the laser and the flashlight and the hollow sight, but not the silencer. That hasn't changed. So we will we'll give ourselves a water pipe and we'll equip it with that. Lastly, the crossbow. Should not have put that on there. The crossbow will not take a flashlight and it will not take a laser. So I think that's one thing that should probably change, because I think a laser on a crossbow would be really cool. Plus, having the ability to put a flashlight on almost any gun is also really important too. It might be easier for newer players to get a crossbow than it would be for them to get an AK. And maybe they want to put a flashlight on it. You never know. So with that, we'll get rid of the crossbow. And I want one more water pipe so we can do this video. Basically, what we're going to do now is we're going to go through pretty much everything that I have in my inventory here. And we're going to see pretty much how it reacts. So we're going to start off with weapons with no attachments, then we're going to go to weapons with lasers, and then we're going to go to lasers and hollow sights. So basically what's going to happen here is just like all the rest of the videos, I'm going to shoot at the bullseye. I'm not exactly all that great at controlling the burst of the AK. Not too bad, I think I'm getting better actually. So next we're going to go with the laser pointer. Now turning the laser pointer and the flashlight on are both the F key. If you can see it, there's our laser. It's okay. You got to turn off. It's pointing down there. It's a little hard to see at a distance. That's the way lasers work. Really good job on the authenticity for that to the developers. So one thing I want to point out is it might not have been easily noticed, but when the gun jumps, the laser jumps. So it's not a crosshair. It's not staying in the middle of the screen. When the gun goes everywhere, so does the laser. But, I mean, it's still pretty accurate. Not as accurate as without the laser, but I don't think it was too bad. And then last, we're going to go to the laser and the hollow sight. Now, at this point in time, the laser and the hollow sight don't currently line up. The developers know about it. They will look into it and try to make it line up more accurately. One thing that I was told is that it's still a work in progress, that these are still brand new, and it's going to take them a little bit to get them fine-tuned. But as of right now, if you're using a laser with a hollow sight, I would just aim with the hollow sight. I mean, as we can see, it's far more accurate. Wow, I did really good there. Holy cow. Only one outside the circle. Oh, no, we had 2. Maybe 4. So that's the AK. I really like the laser. I don't know what everyone else is saying about it so far. I've heard people say that it's not that great and it's not going to be that useful, etc, etc, etc. I honestly don't think that's the case. I think it's going to be very, very useful, especially for those close quarters fights. Alright, so now we're going to use the SMG. As expected. Look at that. Look at that. This is good. Alright, now the SMG with the... Ooh, we got the flashlight on. Whoops. Hold on, we gotta fix that. Nope, get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Now the SMG and the laser. So, we're a little far away to be able to see the laser, plus the sign is white. However, we're gonna do our best. Okay. Hey, not too bad. I still kept it on the sign. Not too bad, huh? Alright, last but not least, make sure I have the right ones. Nope, I put the flashlight on this one too. Alright, we're going to use the hollow and the laser. Now, as you can see, this is the same problem the AK has. It's not quite lined up, So we're just going to aim off the hollow sight. Alright. Yeah, good stuff. Alright. Next, we're going to switch to the bolt. Get rid of these, and we'll move our 249s down. Now, the bolt, really, it's just going to be the same bolt, pretty much. So, wow, look at that, dead center. We did it. Laser. Now, the laser on the bolt is exactly where it needs to be. This is what's called lollipopping. At least for me in the Army, that's what we called it. Where the laser is kind of like a red lollipop that sits on top of the front sight post, as if the front sight post were the lollipop stick. This is exactly what you want it to look like, so that when you're aiming... not too bad. When you're aiming, you're actually aiming with the laser and not the front sight post itself. And then last, we'll switch to this guy. See, it's with the hollow sight, it's still a little bit off as well. It needs to be adjusted. But bam, right through the center. We did it. All right. Next, we're gonna switch to the 249, and oh yeah, here we go. For all of you guys that are claiming hackers whenever someone lights you up with the 249, it is that accurate. If you're crouching and you're holding down, it will go like that. So next, we're going to use our laser. I really should not have painted these signs white. Alright. Oh, okay. I broke the sign. Whoops. We're going to do less shots now. It's still pretty accurate. It really is. Now the laser on this one is pretty much the same as the other ones. It seems the laser and the hollow sight together need to be just realigned, not the laser with the weapon itself. So there we go. Oh yeah. Let's aim up at the other sign with the laser itself. All right. Not too bad. I think I did pretty good without aiming down the sights. Okay, next up, because I don't want this to last forever, we get rid of all this. We have our pistol, which is a semi-auto pistol, but everyone likes to call it the P2. It's okay, no big deal. Without the sights, or without the laser and the hollow sight, as expected. With the laser, it's hard to see. How do we do? We were very, very low. And that one we weren't. Very low on that one. Whoops. Alright, lastly, the hollow sight and the laser. Same problem as the other hollow sight laser combinations. The same distance. Now for our shotgun here, I'm going to move closer because we have buckshot. Sprayed everywhere. What do you know? This one, this is actually one of the things that I think the laser is going to be used for, is the shotgun. Because if you're looking at a close quarters fight and you're running around like this, you can hip fire the shotgun and do some real damage. I went way too high. And do some real damage with this thing and still have an idea of where you're pointing at. I think that's going to be one of its main uses. And lastly, hollow sight, little high. Yep. It's widespread. It's buckshot. What do you expect? Okay, our last two weapons, we have the new semi-auto and our water pipe. So the semi-auto, without anything, pretty good. I had one more left. Not too bad. Not too bad. I still think it's a very accurate weapon. And with our laser now, I think I was low. Yeah, I was a little low. Not too bad. Not quite as grouped as aiming down the sights, but not too bad. And lastly, with our hollow sight and our laser, still the same spot. Alright. As expected, a lot better. A lot better than without aiming. Okay, so now we have our water pipe and our laser. The last weapon, we're going to aim at this sign here. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for the center and hope for the best. I should be using slugs. I think I'll switch to slugs. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Let me switch to slugs real quick here. We should probably do a pump shotgun as well. Alright, so we're going to reload with the slugs now. And we're going to use the slugs with the laser and see how that is. And I want the laser off of you, onto there. Alright, so now the idea here is that you're able to run around with this laser and your slugs. Just wrecking fools, right? You're running, you're running, you're running, you're running. Oh boy! It's a little low. Not too bad though. Okay, you're running, you're running, you're running, you're running. Oh no! Oh, that one already had stuff on it. Hold on, we're gonna shoot this one. Okay, you're running, someone's chasing you, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. A little low. I think the laser might not be exactly where it needs to be. On the water pipe here, it's a little high on the front sight post, but I think it shoots low. So we're gonna try that without running. Let's look at that real quick. So we're gonna aim for the red dot in the center there. And we were down to the right. Okay. Now for this one. Oh, that's not bad. We were right underneath it. That's not bad at all. Okay, so it might need some fine tweaking, but all in all, I still think that the laser sight's going to be a good addition. The flashlight itself, I don't think that's going to get much use right now because people are still able to boost their gamma. Once being able to boost gamma has been taken out, at the very least, people are going to put these on pistols like they did in Legacy and use those to move around at night. Because it's a pistol, right? And you can't have both a laser and a flashlight on your main weapon, so you might as well put it on a pistol. So that's it for this episode of How to Rust. We're looking at the attachments. We're looking at how the laser affects each of the different weapons by itself and with the hollow sight. It still needs a little bit of tweaking, but hopefully we'll see that in the next coming week or so. So Sergeant Solj, How to Rust, and we'll see you in the next How to Rust video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching How to Rust, a series for new players to the game of Rust. If you have any ideas for future episodes that could be useful to new players, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments section of this video.